I don't remember exactly when I first met Todd, but I was interested in music. You're not a musician. Well, I've got some stories too. Todd, as a lover of music, I remember the first tape that I recorded and did. Todd took a copy of it and brought it to WCRM in Chicago and gave it. And I don't know if he talked to I don't know if he paid off the DJ but we got that on the air, and then came in a little bit later and did an interview. And Todd was always just looking to promote and to help other people, as you've seen that. And so he did that. I remember one of the first concerts he promoted, he made up these flyers and it said Tom Pollock and band. And I said, I've got a band? And so I had about 3 weeks to get a band together. And so, but so Todd steps out in faith for other people. It's like Peter getting out of the boat and dragging Thomas with him. So, but the Lord provided. I knew a guy who knew a guy, and we got a few guys together, and we did it. And we got this. I forget the name of the church, but we did this concert, and then afterwards, Todd gets up. And I think he and maybe a couple other people were trying to get me some concerts down in the Bahamas with Randy Greevy down there. So he gets up and says, hey, Tom, I've got a plane ticket here for you to go down and do some concerts in Nassau. And I said, yeah, but now I got a band. So again, we had to step out in faith. And so, we did some, I don't know, we did a bunch of stuff to raise money, but we all went down there. So there were 6 of us, there was 5 of us in the band, and my brother Jimmy was our sound guy. And Todd came down with us. And we all stayed at Randy and Kim's place down in Nassau. This was 1987. And Todd, we did a bunch of concerts. We did some outdoor concerts, and we did some other stuff. And I don't remember exactly how it happened. But Todd actually, so he didn't want to be like a road manager. I think he actually wanted to be in the band. Because at least on one song, he joined us with the cowbell. Now, picture Todd Van Ryn playing the cowbell. So he played that with the same zeal and gusto and unbridled enthusiasm that he did everything else. In fact, I think Saturday Night Live made a skit about that at some point. But it's not like we were sitting around thinking, hey, you know what this song needs? But there he was. And he just had such a look of joy on his face, being playing that. We couldn't say no. I still got a little bit of tinnitus from that. I still do that 40 years later. But he just was so enthusiastic. And he was away from Sherry. I think he had been married just 5 years. So Sherry, he just really loved you. He would not shut up. And we were 5 single guys in our 20s, and we're like, okay, we get it. You love your wife. She's wonderful. Like, she doesn't nag you at all, never once. You guys didn't get in a fight? Oh no, she's wonderful. I don't know what kind of voodoo spell you cast over him, but he was crazy in love with you, and he didn't care who he told. But that was wonderful. And so I don't know if you know this, but I watched and took note of your relationship. And a couple of years later, he scheduled a bunch of concerts for us, actually down in Florida. And you remember all too vividly, we stayed at your house. This time I brought my other brother with me too. He helped drive the RV. And I don't know if it was then or what, but Sherry, I remember waking up at some Farmer Brown early hour of the morning to the lawnmower right outside our window. And, I'm like, argh. And then I hear Sherry's voice, sorry guys. And I come out of my stupor and I'm thinking, wait a minute, he's got his wife cutting the grass? And I thought, oh no, maybe he's got some spell over you. But you set the bar very high for me as a young man thinking about what kind of marriage I want. And my wife doesn't cut the grass, but she does shovel the driveway in the winter. So, and I thank you for that, Sherry, because you guys were clearly a team. It was obvious you not only loved each other, but you genuinely enjoyed. You liked each other. I don't know why that's getting me so choked up. but you liked each other and you enjoyed it, and it was fun to watch your kind of camaraderie and your repartee, your back and forth, and it was really enjoyable. And Todd, whether he was talking about softball or accounting or music or whatever, or spiritual things, it's not. He could just go right from one to the other. It's not like sometimes, when we talk about spiritual things, we've got this, we put on this persona that this is not spiritual. But Todd was it was the same thing. He just, he loved the Lord. It was very clear. And you were a great example of a good godly couple. Thanks.